Hello guys, I'm back again for our next prompt. I sort of got everything all over the place this time round, so I'll start you from the top, down the garden path. I cut this out. I had this fabric with all the pots and everything like that, which would have been good for the potting shed. And I've cut out some of the flower pots. I think they look really cute, so I'll put them aside. And I really liked that. And even though, like compared to the glass house and everything, it seems a little bit bigger. And also, I just got a little bit of felt, and I turned that into because I had this underneath, and I thought, oh, that looks really good, but it just looked too big. So I just got a little bit of felt and made it into a bit of a pot. So because it was sort of like the raw edge, and I just wanted something along here. Still want to do a few little grassy bits, but it just worked. Yeah, and I don't think it's too much out of proportion, so that's what. So I just got the grey polyester thread, and I stitched that down and stitched that down. So I'm going to come back over that and maybe just do some lazy daisies for the flowers. I put it on a light heat and bond, and then stitched around it. So I thought I'd do, you probably can't see it, just with the grey. So I know it's not going to move anywhere, but I may come across, just do a few bits and pieces. It's got a little trowel, which I think is really cute. Here's my finished piece that I did from last week's prompts. A little bench there with a little flower pot there. Yeah, quite like how it's turned out. So just a perfect spot for that. And I've got these. I might put some greenery in with that. They sort of look a little bit random. It's on this trellis, so I might even put some leaves in there to finish that off. But other than that, I think it's pretty well done. So what I've got is, got to roll it up. So I probably won't stitch that, do that today. But I just thought, oh, well, I had that there, and I had it in other places, but it just seemed to fit there really well. So here's my beautiful veggie patch, which I just love. Now we're going down. So I already had done some of these pots with the cherry tomatoes and the beans, and then I did the sunflowers in that one. But this is going all the way down here, and it's sort of finishing up because that's the size of that piece. And I was going to put that along there. I'm still umming and ahhing, and that's just being pinned at this point. That was part of this beautiful doily that I had gotten. So got this beautiful cyclamen and the other little pots, and I'm umming and ahhing whether I put something here, and it will work. I know that it will work. I've got this one which is backed, but I may probably go down a bit further, because we may have a prompt and I need probably a little bit of extra space. So what I'm going to work on today, I'll just go and I've stitched those down, so they're pretty secure and they probably look all right as is. But I'm going to work on that, and I like the way. I thought I'd put it along here. It was just too much blue on blue. I'm going to do some French knots and stuff for those flowers, but then I'm going to put that down here just to give it a bit of a 3D element, and it helped with that. And I think this is a good size. It was a bit big for here, but it's okay for there. And I've got these. Maybe these might go down a bit further. That's like really big, these big pots. This is a birdhouse in a pot. I was thinking that might go there. and that sort of looks really cute. But yeah, I might wait, because I reckon we may have a birdhouse prompt. So if we do something like that, I think that works really well because it's got the purple. So yeah, so I'll just wait. So I'm going to just do, you know, like embroider over that, do some of the leaves. I love that it's got tiny little pots and it works really well. So I definitely need to embroider because it blends in quite a bit to that. So if I do some embroidery over it, sort of help bring it out a little bit. But today I'm going to be working on this part. So they've all been stitched down. I thought I'll do that beforehand because it's a little boring. So yeah, and I'm going to, so it's going to be, still got quite a fair bit of stuff left. I'll roll it up. That's this part down here. Whether we have the prompt or not, I'm going to do my formal garden down there, I think, because it's such a nice piece. So yeah, oh, it looks so good. So I thought, okay, we are going to be working on that. So it's looking really nice. My husband really likes it. He's probably the most intricate. You can see just how much stitching has been done. Piece that you've ever done. And I'm like, oh, yep. Okay, we'll maybe zoom in a tad. I think it's so cute. And it matches, the colours just match really well, and I think even that just matches the purple really well. So that may go down there because that's, I think, a good proportion. But we'll wait and see. I'll just, excuse me, I could blow my nose. I had my booster shot for I've already had, you know, my vaccines, but I thought I'm going to be traveling overseas, so I probably need to have a booster shot. And the day you get it, you're usually all right, but today's the next day, and not too bad. I'm just a little bit, you know, I didn't react to any of the other ones, so I should be right. But to be safe than sorry, I'd rather have a booster shot, because you just don't know, do you? If you're going to catch it overseas. Still going around now. So what I'm going to do, I've got all bits and pieces sitting around, and I'm thinking I really do like this, the really nice green. So I like the wool. Oh, here's another little wheelbarrow as well, but it's, I think it's just too thick. So what I might do, I think I'm going to stick it down there. Maybe I should trace around it just so I've got a bit of an idea. Of where to possibly do my flowers, if you know what I mean. I want to probably do them, there we go, before I put that down, because I learnt the hard way, because it was quite annoying trying to stitch down when that was already down. Even though there is buttonholes to sew it down, I still glued it because it was sort of like, you know, flapping in the breeze. So yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. Okay, so get some green, and I'm probably just going to do a few straights. This is a variegated thread, which is, I think that's the gum nut thread. So while I was busy stitching down, you can't see it's so good, the grey polyester thread, and because it's being it's got light heat and bond, it's still okay to sew through, but you still need to stitch it down because it can peel up. So yeah, while I was doing all that, I was watching Corinne's video, and she was talking about our collaboration, Hendrix hair. We're calling it Bunny, but it's huge. It is massive. So like she said, we started, like, we were yapping about what we were going to do last year, and she said about October, which I think sounds about right. And I usually do these videos on Saturday, but I've sort of done the Hendrix for Saturday, so this one is going to be Friday, like today, like, you know, the day you're seeing this. And then I'm going to do the first Hendrix is on the Saturday, but then after that I'll probably do it on the Friday to line it up with Corinne, so you can have a look at hers and then have a look at mine. We're doing it different, which is, you know, gives you a bit of an idea. Yeah, so, but it is like, yeah, I've got to re-watch the video. We recorded it last year, so haven't finished it. He is just such a big guy, I tell you. He's a huge beast. Okay, where are we going to go? We're just going to, I'm just gonna stitch, oh, better pull, to give it that 3D element, bits and pieces here and there. Oh, there goes my tummy. It's a vintage fabric, so it's quite a durable fabric, and then it's got the Vlizovics. You can't even see what I'm doing there. What I might do is go back down. That's pretty basic, because I thought I'm just going to follow the stitches of what I got there, and this is the way, like I said last week, you know, you just get a bit of fabric that you really love and you work it in. And because mine's vintage style and I happen to have this beautiful vintage fabric, which I was going to use as like the potting shed, but I didn't end up using it. Oh my goodness, seriously. I'm glad to be using the pots now. So I wonder if I can do it like that, make it a little bit easier for myself. Push it up, there we go. Yeah, so I might go back down. I'm just going to continue, just do that, and then I'm going to go back down, and I'm thinking I might work on some of the leaves and everything. I could probably just go through here, and then, okay, now here's this top, so I might do some, I really quite like the way Sarah's was looking, and this is a variegated thread, so I think it'll look nice. Come out different colours, having a nice beautiful pot plant field with pretty colours. So you just got to imagine that's there. There we go. It's looking rather cute already. Okay, now go over. Yep, I'll just go sideways again. Do some long bits. almost looks like a little pot of chives. Sometimes just need to recut it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this this collaboration that I'm doing with Corinne. It should be very cute. I might do a couple of big ones. We can have higher flowers and some smaller ones again. Yeah, he is a real big boy, I tell you. And the beauty of it is the lady that, you know, designed it and all that kind of stuff, it shows you how to put it together. So that's something that I don't need to do. So we're just showing you the process of how we create and do, like we're doing a bit of a slow stitching technique, and then using this panel that she was talking about, but it'll explain it in the video. But I'm going to be rewatching it because it was so long ago. But I've got a big foot sitting here. Like this, here you go, a small indication of how big this guy is. That's its foot. So that's his side hind leg, and I've been doing, and these are the colours that I'm using. She's sort of doing more red colours, and I'm doing like mustards and pinks, and it's a new fabric, but it's sort of old, but yeah, it looks a bit funny. But yeah, that's how big he is. He is a big boy, and it's almost, I think, a doorstop or something like that. But yeah, he's very cute. So we've both given you a bit of a sneak peek of what is happening. Okay, now do a little bit on the side coming out, and then I might go back up and do a few long pieces, maybe just bits and pieces in here. Get these on in there. Might as well use up the thread and that one going across. Almost like glass. Okay. Yeah. It's quite nice watching some of the other bits and pieces that the girls are doing. I like the way that Rachel's and Sarah's are just so different, which is good. Let's look. Oh, there's a bit of a patch there, so we'll come across and fill in that. There we go. Okay. Go across. Love the wool. There we go. I'll finish that off. So yeah, my pot plants are sort of scattered throughout, which I think is the whole point. And I think Rachel said that, you know, she'll come back to it and add a pot plant here and there. So, and I think some of us have already done. I've seen some people do some pot plants already. So it's, you know, it's an ongoing prompt. Okay, now go. I'll definitely have to come back there with the iron and iron that, or if I put it over. Oh, that looks cute. Now, so what are we going to do flower-wise? I quite like that. And what else have we got? A bit of yellow. And bright orange. It's very bright, isn't it? It's peachy colour. Sort of get a variation. I like that, sort of the orange and the yellow. This comes off as is. So I'm thinking, because I did do those, whether I might do the yellow on the top and then just have small little French knots, different colours gathered all around. I'm probably going to have it a little bit more uniform, like as in it might be, you know, little tulips on the bottom, and then those big ones are going to be the flowers. So we're all different in the way that we do things, and that's okay. Okay, now I'm in camera, yes. So these is just colonial knots, and it happens pretty quick with these. Move it over. Yeah. Apparently I don't think we're going to be having too many big prompts left, which is good because I've got quite a few little spaces to fill. I was actually even thinking I might be nice to even have you know, some flowers coming out of the wheelbarrow. That would be nice, or even have dirt in there. Just, yeah, because all I've done is just stitched around it. I haven't really done anything to it. Yeah, so this is sort of like going to have small little flowers on the bottom, and then maybe some bigger flowers on the top. So I probably should do the bigger flowers so I know where they're going to go actually. And every now and again come back with that to see where that's going to sit. Oh, I like it. That's going to be really pretty. I know all the French knots around there. I probably won't do all of them. There's some orange here, so I could probably do some highlighty bits and maybe do a bit more orange here. Don't know what that's from. Maybe a tree behind it. But okay. By the looks of things, I've got to go a little lower. It's one of these projects that you could really, you know, go to town. You know, when do you stop? Because there's so much embellishing to do everywhere. So, at least this way I feel like I'm creating something of my own, because when you do these sort of things you feel like you're cheating a little bit, but yeah. Yep, roll this up. There we go. Sort of out of the way. Now, I'm thinking, do I need to? I might use the yellow in the middle. I've got these tiny little where is it? Maybe I can do it a different colour. Maybe see they've got some yeah, orange, not orange, pink there. Purple. Third time's the charm. Okay. I quite like that. And then you add a little bit of the yellow to it. Really do love doing embroidery with wool. Whether I do that colour? No, I think I like that one. Or a deeper purple. Probably save some of the purple for that too. Yeah, I might use that. And look at this purple. That's nice. So I can save that for that. And maybe some of the other purple, the lighter and the dark. These 2, 3. Oh, we've got a lighter one here. That's the one. So that's what we were going to do. Okay, that one goes over there. Got quite a few purples, and that's the thing when you buy it from Melanie. You sort of get different types of colours. Okay. Yeah, I quite like that. Sort of getting in the purple, and it's sort of in the warmer tones, which is going to match this. And then it'll have that in the middle of it. Okay. What I could probably do is just leave that there and then grab some of this. That'll work. It's a little bit variegated, so you've got different types. I might start here, because we're going to do a bit of like a lazy daisy, I think, which is what I did with the other one. So I don't know. See how we go. Sideways. I've got to be careful. Okay. I think it goes pretty against the grey of the pot, which is a barrel. I made it a little bit too big, so I pulled it in. Yeah, I do definitely need to do these flowers first, just so I know where to come in with the red underneath. Yep. I think I'm going to have a 5-petaled flower. Oh, it's gone all twisted. Oh well. Doesn't have to be perfect. Start here. Okay. Cute. Okay. Finish that off on the back. And then I'm going to do a French knot in either yellow. We'll see what that looks like. I think that's a bit of a small piece. Cute. They're like little violets. That's the thing with flowers, you can have whatever you like. Have yellow in the middle. Probably even do a couple of little bees hovering around here, I reckon. Okay. In the middle. Now 1, 2, 3, maybe French knots rather than that because it's a bit thinner. I think this is Appleton and the other one is the yarn, gum nut yarn. Oh, very cute. Are you getting to see that? Oh, 32 minutes already. Seriously, really doesn't take long. Oh. Okay, so that's going to go there. I'll zoom it in. And that's what I'm going to do. Probably maybe a few more up there, and then I'll do the French knots and all that kind of stuff there. I like that. Very pretty. And then we got these, which just looks so good. And then back down, scroll it down. Then we got these guys up here. I like it. Okay, but yeah, I'll be working on those a little bit later. Just added a bit of interest, and I like that the colour sort of goes with the house, which is really good. Okay guys, well I will see you probably next Saturday, because I'm going to do the Hendrix on the Friday, so it lines up with Corinne. So yeah, I'll see you then. So back. So cute. Ugh, my goodness, it's a big piece. It's going to look gorgeous on the wall. And that in there like that. I like that it gives it that 3D element. Still got the pot there, and yeah, nice, very nice. Okay guys, I will catch you when was it? I'll catch you tomorrow for my first episode of doing Hendrix hair and my collaboration with Corinne. So that should be fun. It's a whole month of March, and I think maybe 1 or 2 in early April, because it's Easter on the 7th of April. So thanks for watching. Bye.